The mystery of Guo Junchen's disappearance and public concern, is he the next target? In recent weeks, China's entertainment world has once again been shaken by news of the disappearance of young and talented actor Guo Junchen. The public across various social media platforms has been actively discussing the actor's sudden absence, noting that he no longer appears in public nor shows any online activity. The lack of official information from his agency has triggered numerous speculations, especially following the death of actor Yu Menglong some time ago, a case that still leaves many unanswered questions. Many netizens have voiced deep concern: is Guo Junchen the next target? This question is now echoing widely across Chinese, Indonesian, and international social media. Guo Junchen, known for his roles in various popular dramas and for his cheerful and humble personality, is seen as one of the young actors with a bright future. Since his debut, he has received strong support from fans thanks to his subtle acting style and ability to create emotional connection with viewers. Before news of his disappearance spread, Guo Junchen was still visibly active, attending work schedules and participating in drama promotion events. However, in the past few days, there have been no new posts, public appearances, or official statements from related parties. This silence has drawn serious attention. One of the main factors heightening public concern is the silence from the agency. Normally, when an artist is temporarily absent, the agency provides a simple explanation, such as taking leave, recovering health, or adjusting schedules. But this time, there has not been a single official statement. On Weibo, hashtags related to Guo Junchen briefly surged, but many discussions then disappeared quickly. Users noticed that comment sections and posts asking about his whereabouts seemed restricted. This situation has led the public to assume that something is being concealed. Nevertheless, so far there is no concrete evidence indicating any wrongdoing, threats, or deliberate action directed at the actor. However, without open communication, speculation is unavoidable. The name Yu Menglong has resurfaced in these conversations. Yu Menglong, another actor, also suddenly vanished before news of his death emerged, an event that brought widespread grief and raised numerous questions. Many people still feel that several aspects of that case remain unclear. From the timeline to the circumstances of his final days, a number of social media users are drawing connections between the two incidents. Because we've seen what happened to Yu Menglong, we don't want the same thing to happen to Guo Junchen. Comments like these reflect the public's collective trauma from the previous case. Many feel that what happened to Yu Menglong should serve as a lesson to pay closer attention to early warning signs. Several prominent figures in the entertainment industry have shown subtle signs of support, although none have directly mentioned Guo Junchen. Top actress Yang Mi, for instance, has been reported by several foreign journalists to be gathering information and documents related to cases involving young artists facing industry pressure. She is described as someone who moves cautiously yet decisively. Although Yang Mi has made no direct statement indicating her involvement in helping Guo Junchen, the public interprets her consistent stance in defending fellow professionals as a form of solidarity and courage. At present, the public's biggest demand is transparency. People are not seeking sensationalism, they simply want reassurance that Guo Junchen is safe. Public concern is not without basis. China's entertainment industry is known for being tough, competitive, and filled with internal pressures. Numerous issues have surfaced in the past involving one-sided contracts, the silencing of artists, and the abuse of power by certain parties. Therefore, when an artist suddenly disappears without explanation, it is understandable that the public begins to ask questions. At this moment, the most realistic and responsible steps are demanding an official statement from the agency or management, avoiding the spread of unverified rumors that could worsen the situation, increasing international attention, as diplomatic pressure or foreign coverage often opens the door to greater transparency. The more consistent voices there are, the less likely a case will be ignored. The truth must be revealed. The disappearance of Guo Junchen is an incident that touches the public emotionally and involves matters of public interest. Although we still do not know his exact condition or whereabouts, one thing is clear: the public cares, and they will not remain silent. The truth, sooner or later, always finds its way, and the world now waits, with the same hope and prayer. May Guo Junchen be safe. May he be found. And may no one else become the next target. One night, a technical staff member who had previously worked with Guo Junchen received an anonymous message: "He is not where you think he is. Don't stop asking questions." The message appeared for only a few seconds before automatically deleting itself. When the staff member attempted to trace its source, there was no trail at all, almost as if it had been sent from outside conventional networks. Although vague, the message brought a new sense of hope to a public growing weary of waiting for answers. At a small cafe on the outskirts of Beijing, Yang Mi was seen meeting with a former manager from one of the major companies known for its influence in the entertainment industry. Their conversation could not be heard, but the tense expressions and the occasional exchange of documents indicated that the meeting was far from casual. Some journalists, especially those following the developments surrounding Guo Junchen, suspected that the documents were related to patterns of pressure faced by young artists. As usual, Yang Mi left without giving any comment. Only one short sentence was caught from a faint witness recording. "If there really is something happening, we can't afford to be late," she said.